Hello, welcome, welcome. Saturday evening, you're here with Suzy. Well, how are you guys? I'm happy to be back here, and just as promised, I'll be back every day with your happy, positive words of encouragement. That's what it's all about, like how to be happier, how to live a more fulfilling life, how to have more alignment, how to smile more, how to be amazing, how to live a life that you want to say wow about. That's what it's all about. So it is Saturday evening, 9:30. I'm in New York. I guess it's the most widely infected state in the country. Who knows? Fear not. Fear not. Yeah. So, a couple things. What do we want to talk about today? I know where I'm going to end. I know what's in the middle, but I don't have a beginning. So there is some exciting things going on in the sky. Now we are in Pisces moon right now. The moon changes signs every 2.5 days, and it just went into Pisces. Now we've had Mercury going through Pisces. In fact, I think Mercury is in Pisces right now. I'm going to double check. Yeah. So Mercury, the moon, and Neptune are all in Pisces right now. And that is the sign of the dreamer. And it can be the sign of confusion too. I can't see it if I make it that little. Trying to like fit my screens together. Yeah, so the whole thing with Pisces is can be a little out of touch. And Pisces does rule things like viruses, believe it or not. It's the unseen. It's stuff that is behind the scenes as well. And so we'll be out of this Pisces moon in 2 days. It is at 6 degrees Pisces right now. Oh, no, stop. I'm going to get my screen back. Yeah, I can't multitask very well. Not when I'm online. All right, so let me come back. Happy Aries, happy equinox, happy spring. You know that Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So it's the first sign of the astrological new year. So that's why I think today is World Astrology Day. Yeah, I don't keep up with much of anything. I really live in my own little world, and that is how I stay happy. I just stay in my bubble, and I radiate light from my bubble. So welcome. Thank you for joining, and you can always come back to get some smiles and light and happiness and joy, because that's what we're here for. That's what life is all about. All right, so we are in Aries season. Oh yeah, I know what I want to talk about is so the planet Saturn. Saturn rules restrictions and boundaries and limitations. And it's been in Capricorn for a little over 2 years. It changes signs every little over 2 years. So it's been in Capricorn, which is its natural sign. So it's all about restrictions, limitations, but it also rules conventional, the way things have always been done, and patriarch and all of that stuff. Now, I've talked about this a couple of episodes ago, so I don't want to repeat too much because I don't want to lose your interest. But so Saturn was very comfortable in this sign. However, because of the conjunction, the joining together in the sky of Pluto with Saturn, whoa. Well, Pluto blows everything up. It burns it to the ground, and it needs to be recreated and reborn. Now, what's very exciting is right now, I got to make this bigger, so pardon me if I squint for a moment or something. I'm looking at the chart. So right this very moment, I'll refresh it, display now. Right this very moment, Saturn, oh, I got to tell you, so each of the signs of the zodiac goes from 0 to 29 degrees. So when something's at 0, that's special. And when something's at 29, that's special. It's called the anaretic degree. And that's kind of like, uh-oh, I feel like I'm running out of time and I'm getting a little bit of anxiety. Well, oldie moldy fartsy Saturn is in the very final minute and second of the degree. Right now, Saturn is at 29 degrees and 59, I forget if it's seconds or minutes, but the very next teeny little tick, it goes into 0 degrees. So tomorrow or tonight, over the next several hours, Saturn's going to click into 0 degrees. What the heck? That doesn't sound right. There it is. That's why. Okay, good. It's going into 0 degrees Aquarius. And Aquarius is all about freedom. It is non-conventional. It is burn it to the ground. Let's start over. So the fact that Pluto, blow it all up, it's about death, rebirth, and getting rid of what no longer is for the highest good. Well, guess what? Aquarius is about the collective. It's about everybody. It's about all. So it's very exciting times. There's a lot of things that happen when Saturn is in Aquarius. Now, it's going to be in Aquarius just until July. So tomorrow's going to be at 0 degrees. So there's going to be some kind of, like, you know, when you're falling asleep and you like shudder, like maybe you like kick the wall if you're walking or miss a step and you're like, bleh. Something like it's going to feel like that tomorrow. So I'm not sure if there's going to be some announcement or I don't know, or an event or something that it's, so the words freedom fighters comes into mind. And you know, I don't like to talk about history because social studies is my least liked subject, and the things just don't stick in my mind. The symbolism is what sticks in my mind. So I'm very symbolic. I'm not good at remembering specifics or any of that crap. So the gist of this is starting tomorrow and going forward, but only until July, we're going to have this feeling of the systems blowing up and breaking down, and there's going to be a new holding pattern while things are getting ready to take care of the planet as a collective and as a whole. It's going to be a huge leap and bound for technology. In fact, the last time Saturn was in Aquarius is when the internet was invented and went mainstream. When it went mainstream. So there's going to be another huge leap in technology. AI, yeah, there's no going back from artificial intelligence. It's going to be a way of life. So it's going to be a big deal. So while the planet Saturn, which is about rules, restrictions, borders, and limitation, is in the sign of Aquarius, which governs freedom and separation and detachment, but still the love of the whole, the love of the collective. So it's going to be about innovation and intelligence and artificial intelligence and technology. So a lot of that is going to be replacing some of the old conventional systems that have been in place, and that has to do with all of the things that pretty much our country is founded on. It doesn't hold water anymore. The wood is rotting and it's buckling and giving way. So all in all, it's for the better of everybody, because I think pretty much everybody would be in agreement that the system, the way of life for everybody was top down. It was not fair, where you get depending on who you know and how deep your pockets are, and the poor get poorer and the rich get richer, and there's no happy medium and all of that stuff. It's not going to fly anymore. You see Patrick in the background playing with his little toy. He's such a little sweetheart. He likes his teddy bear. He's mama's baby. He's so cute. Yeah. So Saturn is going to stay into that in Aquarius until July. So it's going to be a sample. So this is going to be very, very interesting to see what kinds of things unfurl, because it's a taste, it's a sample of what's to come in December, when well, I guess I should fill in the blank. Why? What happens in between? So tomorrow, when Saturn moves into Aquarius, it'll stay there through July, but then it's going to go retrograde. So it's going to go retrograde backwards. Which means we're going to be reviewing what new things came into play, and what new ideas for innovations, and what's going to be replacing all of the known systems. How are all citizens going to be taken care of going forward? It's going to dip back through and back into Capricorn, where it just left. So it's one more kind of attempt at staunch control these systems, and then it'll go back from July. It'll be back there, and then in November, December, it'll finally click in, and it's going to stay there for a little over 2 years. So it's going to be very, very exciting times. Big, big changes. Hi, Linda. Hi, Shavana. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. Oh, somebody gave me an angry face. You don't have to watch if you don't like it. It's like that. I really like the hearts, and I really like the thumbs up. Don't get angry. Life's too short. Okay. So what else? I definitely want to mention that, which I did. Okay, cool. So hopefully you're staying grounded. There's a lot of animosity. There's a lot of craziness out there. That's not what this channel is about. Or I'm not a channel, but it's not what my videos are ever going to be about. They're never going to be, yay, here come hearts. Oh my God, awesome. Thank you. There's never going to be, I'm not into like anything that's fear-based. Everything comes from love or fear. It's your choice. And wherever it is that you come from, that's what you're going to see. That's what you're going to manifest, until you decide to change it if you don't like it. You are always in control, and that's a fact. So the more you step into and embrace that, the stronger your presence will be, the more fulfillment that you'll have in your life. And it's a beautiful place to like live in. Thank you for the hearts. Living in harmony, living in the frequency of unconditional love. Yeah, I see my Palo Santo sitting over there. I'm going to light it. Oh, yeah, and I wanted to mention about my favorite candle. I talked about my candle because I looked at it yesterday, but this candle it's called Cleanse, and it's lemongrass and tangelo, or tangelo, I don't know. It smells like amazing. So it's like lemongrass and vanilla. It's just amazing. And I get it from Hobby Lobby, and every other week there, 50% off candles. So this is $14.99. So $7.50 for a big candle like this. This one is my ultimate favorite. You don't know what, the first time I bought it, I was so in love. And when I was checking out, I took the lid off. I'm like, oh my God, smell this candle. It's so awesome. Because it is. I just like to share products I use, or what kind of stuff I practice, or stuff like that. But Palo Santo is less smoky than sage. Sage is awesome. There's all kinds of stuff you can use to smudge your space, smudge yourself, smudge corners of your house, smudge under your desks. underneath places, smudge your closets. Be careful of, live ashes and stuff like that. But, oh my God, Palo Santo's just dreaming. I love it. Here, you can have some too. It's so nice. Oh, it really, really is. Where's my thing? Oh, I had it over here. Oh, yeah. So I just remembered something else. Crystals. So, holy cow. I took a whole bunch of pictures of crystals today. Now, crystals are alive. They're of the earth. The earth is alive, and rocks are alive. Just because it's like cold and hard doesn't mean it doesn't have life or actually consciousness. I have noticed since everything's been going on. Now, I am like really into my crystals. Like, I know them kind of intimately. I have particular ones that I'm really, really connected with. This is one of them. It's a Lemurian seed quartz. Last year or 2 years ago, I posted pictures of it because there was like a unicorn in there, and I was so like, oh my God, that I had to take pictures of it. Well, over a period of time, it shifts, and all of the crystals do. They grow, they change. So the unicorn's not there. It went away. But tonight I had it at my office, and it looked like something was coming back in there, and I'm starting to see some other things in there. Our crystals are changing. And did you see that dolphins are returning to Venice and swans? So this whole time of unplugging is giving Mother Earth a chance to catch her breath and to breathe. Isn't that wonderful? Because it's just, I mean, think of like if you're smoking, and I smoked for 25 years. I don't anymore. I quit in 2009. But just to think, if you're in a big cloud of smoke and you can't breathe, and all of a sudden the smoke's not there anymore, well, your lungs are repairing. Wow, it was just kind of a funny thing to say, isn't it? So the world's lungs are repairing. So wow, as the planet. So I'm thinking of like how trees and humans ebb and flow. We breathe out what they breathe in, and we breathe in what they breathe out. Well, now that we have stopped smoking the planet is exhaling, and we're now catching it in our lungs. Oh my goodness, isn't that something? Wow, very interesting. Yeah, interesting. Super cool. You heard it here first. Yeah. So you notice we're not seeing the chemtrails in the skies, and the world, I mean, now media goes nuts. The Australia fires. Well, Australia always has fires, and California has fires, and they're not always natural, and that's another whole ball of wax. But my point on that is, when it stops, the earth continues to grow. It's never like, oh, there's a fire and then that place on the earth is dead for all of eternity. There's always new growth, always new growth. There's death and there's rebirth, always. It's the way it is. It's and it repeats. So, everything is like fractal. So, when little things die, it ripples across a big way, and there's an ebb and a flow, and there's a birth. For every death, there's a birth, and there's a renewal. Well, I've noticed that I was looking at my crystals today, and they're like beaming. Like I shared a whole bunch of pictures on my Facebook page. It's my personal page, which is Suzy Woo and the number 2. I'll share them here too. I have an Okos crystal. I picked it up, and it's like all rainbows. It's all sparkly rainbows. And in hydro crystal I have with it, which has water in it, rainbows. Just, I'm just blown away. So I went to my office and picked up a couple of crystals today from there and brought them home. And they're all like, it's like they're breathing new life. They're brighter, they're more vibrant. And because I'm very work very closely with my crystals, like I really notice. But I'm so avid that, you know, I want to prove everything all the time. So I take pictures. Wow. Yeah, it's really, really incredible. And, you know, yeah, I can't go sharing this with everybody because, you know, people are going to think I'm off my rocker. But so I really appreciate that you guys are here and that you get it, or at least that you're entertained. Okay. Crystals. So I wanted to share. This is called Indigo Gabbro, and it's a skull, obviously. Now, skulls do not mean death. Um, we use skulls for resonance healing. So it's like this is a healthy skull, and we want to use resonance to create a healthy skull over here. It's like how Jill Matson says, if you have two violins and you pluck an A string over here and do nothing over here, well, the A string is going to vibrate over here, and that's resonance. So it's the same thing when you are, and that's how also, never mind. So that is how, when I'm doing healings, I'm really being dragged away from this topic. I'm using sound resonance. I'm using sound and vibration resonance. Anyways, so that I love working with crystal skulls, and I have over 30 of them now. They also represent our ancestors. They represent our spiritual ancestors and our people, our you know, parents and grandparents, both our lineage in, you know, peoply and on a spiritual and stardust level. I love working with these. They're very, very powerful. So not only are crystal skulls powerful, but then they also carry whatever that particular crystal energy is. So indigo gabbro is also known as Merlinite stone. Now, I kind of roll my eyes about Merlinite because that is a branded trademark name, which is bullshit. How can you trademark nature, right? It's like trademarking maple tree. It's crappy. And it shouldn't be allowed. But anyways, so Merlinite stone is indigo gabbro. And this is a beautiful specimen. I really got to get better at seeing how to model things in front of the camera, but you get the gist. It is fabulous. It's a beautiful third eye stone, and also it helps to keep a level head, spiritually grounded, and it helps have clarity. It helps us with clarity. It helps us with focus, especially when things are all chaotic around us. It helps us to restore order in a spiritual sense. Very, very powerful. And so I wanted to share him or her with you tonight. I wish I could put it down where you can see it. I have to work on that. Yeah, if I had something higher maybe, so that you can see it and connect with it. And if this doesn't work, I'll just have to work on it. He's peeking in there. That's kind of funny. I'm very easily amused. Okay. Good enough. Leave it alone. All right, so we touched on some brief astrology. So let's see what comes up tomorrow. We just don't know. You never know. But something to do with reclaiming our independence, something to do with, oh yeah, I'm reminded of people who, so one example of Aquarian energy, I thought it was going to fall over, is, it can't because it's stable, but I just saw it moving out of the corner of my eye, is, well, it's because Patrick laid on the other end of the table, are people who are talking about, you know, oh, I'm going on spring break anyways, that the rebellious energy, that's Aquarian energy. Aquarian energy is going to be who I am and unapologetic and authentic. Now, everything has a plus and a minus, so, you know, you can draw your own conclusions, but the plus of Aquarius is that it cares very much about humanitarian efforts and the collective. And it's super smart. It's like genius energy, like, but it's the weird people genius energy. Just think about like what's his face? Einstein, right? It's that weird, and the professor with Back to the Future, that's classic Aquarius. It's that weird, but it's brilliant. And that is the energy that we are walking into. And it covers astrology and alternative anything. And ways of incorporating that. And most likely there's going to be, over the next 4 years, there's going to be regulations about alternative things and certain restrictions, most likely. So, there's always something to go through, but it's always worth it when you get to the other end. And the only way to get to the other end is by actually going through. So when things come up, you really can't avoid it. And this is also true with, our own traumas. You cannot just bury things and hope that they go away. You really have to send healing to the traumatic areas of your life, so that you could find understanding and then be able to resurface with compassion, where you can self-heal, give love to yourself, and then you're in a much better frequency to be able to give of yourself and share of yourself. All right. I don't want to end yet, but I am going to be closing with dragon cards, so just not yet. We're just going to park that on the side for right now. Oh, yeah. And also, on the note of being kind to ourselves, I really should make notes. And I suck with scripts, but if I just made some bullet points, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? All right, so showing loving kindness to yourself. We're going to close with that. So I am going to move to a dragon card now. I love dragon energy. Yesterday, I listened to a meditation from Jerry Sargent, StarMagicHealing.com. I rejoined the Infinity Library, Meditation Library. There's such powerful stuff there. Now, this is a super awesome deck. It is the Dragon, it's Dragon Oracle cards from Diana Cooper. And she is, can you see that? Okay, she is the woman when it comes to dragons. There. It's hard to see this stuff without a glare. So yeah, Dragon Oracle cards, Diana Cooper. Beautiful deck. I'll show you some more after I draw one. So let's bring in concentration for a message for the group. I love this deck. I'm gonna get a tattoo of one of these dragons when tattoo parlors open again. Parlor. Who even used the words parlor anymore? Parlor used to mean living room back in the day. Like our grandmothers used to say Davenport. Davenport, it means a couch, right? I used to think Davenport meant a couch or the front porch. I don't know. Memories rest between the pages of my mind. Oh yeah, rest in peace. Kenny Rogers. Yeah, he passed away. All right. Let's pull one card here. Actually, I'm going to spread them and see what card feels right. And I like to use my left hand. Oh, over here. And it's going to be this guy. Ooh, Alpha Dragon. Harness the divine masculine power of creation. Holy shit. Destroy the old. Visualize your dream. Help to manifest a new world. Well, holy shit, if that is not applicable. All right, how do I do this without that damn glare? I really want you to see it. Oh, there. Alpha Dragon, isn't that so cool looking? See, I can't turn it more closer because I got glare. I'm gonna figure it out, guys. But isn't it cool? This deck is awesome. So, I guess we can look to the book and see if there's anything else that she has to say in here. Oh, it's little words in the dark, my old eyes. Let's see. A for Alpha. A. Nope, doesn't look like that. Fifth dimensional dragons. Seventh Dragons are so awesome. I always work with dragons. In fact, when I'm doing a healing session, I bring in green emerald dragons and they open their hearts and they send streams of green emerald light to your heart and they hold space while I'm doing work on all different levels of you. Okay, Alpha Dragon, Alpha Dragon. I think we're gonna do some healing sessions going forward. Not all the time, because if I'm too regular, then it'll be boring. If that could even happen, I haven't been bored yet. Okay, Alpha Dragon. Sure, it was at the page I was at in the first place. Ninth dimensional dragon, Alpha Dragon. Why am I showing you the table of contents? 106. Just let me read it to you. Light, please. Okay. I'll hold it like that. Ooh, that came out kind of good. Then I can't read it. These incredible galactic dragons carry Archangel Metatron's highest light. I love Archangel Metatron! They helped to create the universe that we live in and continue to breathe the yang energy of manifestation into our world. Because they have the power of physical manifestation, they work with our thoughts when we or the collective mind of humanity are ready to bring something into creation. These are enormous and powerful dragons. They only work for the highest good. As they build, they can also destroy. They are entering our world now at the end of the old era and the start of the new to facilitate the destruction of that which no longer serves our planet and the construction of a new world at a much higher frequency. Talk about appropriate. Alpha Dragons are bringing you a very special message. You are being called to demonstrate creative forces in your current project or experience. So now this is an individual guidance now. So ask these magnificent beings to assist you and know that their masculine energy will empower and strengthen you as you visualize what you want to build. You could also ask these dragons to support you in constructing our new fifth dimensional world. As you hold the vision of the new golden age, they can take your pictures and breathe life into them. This is a card of raw power and creation, so ensure your intentions are pure. Wow, that's so awesome. Whoa. You know, grace is not one of my qualities. All right. Holy moly. Yeah. Okay. Wasn't that awesome? So again, that deck is the Dragon Oracle cards from Diana Cooper. Okay, it looks, yeah, all right. I'm sorry. I will work on it. That was awesome, though. Oh, my God. That was great. Okay. Love the Dragon deck. All right. Keep your Organite nearby. Organite is a beautiful, beautiful healing composite. So Lenny Revell makes these, Revell. Okay, and I've sent a whole bunch of you guys over to him. He makes pucks, which is over in my other room. He makes a whole, so he makes pucks. He makes pendants. This is not one. And bars that you can put on your cell phone to protect yourself from EMFs. Nothing kills EMF waves. And what I love about Lenny is he puts all of his science, he puts how they work, why they work, all on his page. Completely transparent. I love that. Okay. Hello, Spirit. All right. So for you, something popped up on my screen here. Let's see. Hi, Kara. I can't scroll anymore. All right. What is it that we need? Oh, goodness. Okay, so somebody has indigestion. I can feel it. So let's, for anybody who has any kind of some Virgo issues, some indigestion, some anxiety, we're going to do something for this right now. So, and this will help you no matter what you have going on, but this is what I'm getting, so let's just focus on it. All right, so just take a nice deep breath all the way in your body, down into the pit of your stomach. More than one. Take a couple of them. Take a couple nice breaths. Come into your body. Okay, tune out your environment. Really just come into your body just for the next couple of minutes. Feel your body, okay? Okay. Now let yourself know, just for the next couple of minutes, it's safe to open your energy to allow healing to come in and settle this indigestion or this unsettlement that's going on. It feels like at the top of the stomach, whatever's there. Okay, and this whole region, because there's more than just this one person, there's more, and then whoever is watching this in the future can also receive the benefits from this. Okay, so this has to do with having insecurities, having some anxiety about what the future will bring. It's about losing status, fear of. It's about being afraid of falling into the shadows. It's afraid of being not recognized. It's fear of feeling not needed or not important. And or at the very end, left behind. Okay. All right. So continue to breathe. And I don't want to hit anything, so I'm just going to back up a little bit because I get a little bit handy here. Okay. All right. So I'm calling in a particular frequency, and I'm just going to settle this for you. Okay. So just be open and allow, it's intelligent energy. Just allow it to do its thing. And just stay in your body. Okay. Open up your heart. And just allow some beautiful, soothing energy to come in. Relax your shoulders. Very, very tense in the shoulders. Relax that, okay? Relax. Breathe. It's okay. I got you. Yep. Let those shoulders relax. It's okay. The bottom of the neck, relax that. Okay, relax it. Just for these next couple minutes. There you go. Good. Continue to breathe. It was like somebody just coughed out a rock. Okay, cool. Hey, this may be somebody who has acid reflux, is what I'm being shown, kind of feeling. Allow this soothing to take place, this beautiful soothing energy. It's almost like the best lozenge drop you've ever had. It's cool, it's soothing, it's almost like icy blue. Feel like I've just put out this fire. Okay, relax your chest. Let this go. Right? This is worry. This is tenseness. This is indigestion. This is stuff in the intestines, the stomach, all this area. Continue to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Coming out like a billion pieces of spaghetti. Some of it is old. Like if you've ever like clenched your drain and then that yucky black stuff comes up. That's like what's at the end of these spaghettis. These are old things that have been like processing and stewing and festering for a long time. And it's being ignited now because of stress. Yeah, so I'm just going to finish cleaning this up because I don't want to do a whole session over it, but I know it's working. You don't need all this anxiety. You can't function with all this anxiety. Let it go. You can only do what you can do. Let the rest go. Let go and let God. Let go and let Creator. Whatever that is for you, just let it go. Oh my goodness. That's fine. Okay. In comes some light for you. Fill that up with some beautiful light. You should feel freer right now. You should feel lighter right now. In your middle cavity, notice that you feel much lighter. It's almost like taking a big old dump in one aspect, or like, letting out a big burp. Um, that pressure and then anxiety, all of that is now, it's kind of dissipated. And I'm just putting some kind dancing energy in there. It's unconditional love, but it's like glittery. It's kind of like, it's almost like if glitter was copper color. It's almost like that is what it looks like. And it's finishing up the work. It's cleaning up the rest of the work. Some of the stuff goes back. There's almost to the kidneys. Yeah, it's all fine. All right, we're just bringing up some beautiful earth energy to help you to be grounded here. All right, and then the electromagnetic energy to come down. Hmm. Isn't that awesome? I feel lighter. This healing was for you guys, but I got some benefits too. And I'm bringing one more soothing energy in for inflammation. This is also for the nervous system. Okay, just stay breathing for a minute, and I'm going to finish it with this. Allow yourself to receive the soothing, beautiful, soothing, quenching, cleansing, almost like washing the heat and anger, frustrations out of your nervous system and out of your muscles. This may help with tense shoulders and some back pain. Oh, and some hip stuff too that's going on. I've been getting a lot of stuff with people's hips. There you go. I can really feel something. I feel you get like this is the collective consciousness, or you guys. I can feel it. There you go. You're good. Whew, okay. Come back there. Come on back. Come on back. There. Okay, so hopefully you feel a little bit lighter and brighter. You should sleep pretty good tonight. And with this moon in Pisces, our dreams are going to be really out there. You may get some beautiful inspiration. It's a very spiritual time. And I'll tell you what, over the next bit of time here, the most important thing you can do, stay prayed up. Okay, it really carries so much power, so much power. The God of your understanding, however it is, your higher self, your higher mind, whatever you label that as, very important to stay connected to that and to be in a frequency of love. Okay, trust, just trust in what's going on. Know that it's for the better. Step aside and let go and let God. All right. Now, yeah, we also want to stay active and be engaged in your life and do healthy things for yourself. Limit how much media you allow, and keep your brain entertained. Learn stuff. Don't waste time. Don't waste your time. Like, don't watch like Jerry Springer type of things. Watch stimulating things where you're learning and absorbing. That's the best thing you can do, is feed your head. Feed your spirituality. This is what's going on, especially with the Pisces moon and the energies that are going on right now. Okay? Okay, so in closing, it's the only thing I had scripted, if you will. And this is, I'm not sure where I got it from. I include it with my orders when I sell stuff. I have an Etsy store. It's called Good for the Spirit, number 4, Good for the Spirit. Okay. Show loving kindness to yourself. It is as simple as repeating the following mantra out loud or silently to yourself. This is what some of my crystal stuff, while you hold your crystals, but it doesn't need to be. Okay, now say this to yourself. You can either say it in your mind or you can say it out loud, but at least use your intentions and repeat after me. I allow myself to be happy. May I be well. May I be safe. I am peaceful and at ease. After focusing loving kindness towards yourself, send your intention outward by repeat after me. May you be happy. Thank you. May you be well. May you be safe. Allow yourself to be peaceful and at ease. Hearing your own voice sends a powerful message. Loud or silent, setting your intention to help yourself and those you care for be at peace can boost your compassion and potentially lead to more positive experiences. All right? So it's, I allow myself to be happy. May I be well. May I be safe. I am peaceful and at ease. All right? And that's what I will leave you with on this wonderful Saturday evening, as the world is reclaiming its own life, it's rebirthing, as are we, as are you, as am I, as are we as a collective. Thank you so much for joining us. And I will be back here tomorrow. I never know what time. It's just kind of random. And have a beautiful evening. Pay attention to your dreams. Thank you for the loves. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And share if there's anybody that you feel these positive messages would benefit. And if you have any questions or you have any topics that you would like me to elaborate on, just give me a shout out and let me know. And because I could go on and on and on talking about all kinds of things, and I enjoy it because I love to share information. So what good is it if you're just going to hold on to it and die with that information? Then that's sinful. You have to share what you know, share the knowledge, and help other people to grow too. So that's what I'm here for, sharing my knowledge, sharing my light. And oh, I gotta give you my hug. All right, come here. Alrighty. Have a beautiful evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye. Good night.